Welcome back to another episode of Modaufy Garage. I'm Alex, and on today's episode, we're changing the engine oil, the oil filter, and hopefully the sump plug fits on this 2010 Subaru Impreza. So I'm hoping after you watch this video, or you're watching my video, to give you an idea how to change engine oil. And the process I'm going to show you will pretty much work with any car. Just remember, the engine oil is a lifeblood of the engine. Now, before you work on any car, if you're not familiar with it, familiarize yourself with your owner's handbook. So in this owner's handbook, I've gone to the page. I know that I need to fill the engine oil up to the upper limit mark, which that's marked on the dipstick. And on the next page following, it actually tells me, I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but actually tells me what type of grade of oil I should use. And in this case, it says I can use 5W30, and that's what I've decided to go with in this instance. So follow the process, read your manual. It's pretty much the same for most cars. You just need to know how much oil you need to put in, the grade, make sure you put a filter in it, and let's go. All right, this is the bottom of the Subaru Impreza. And as you can see, this is an plastic engine cover. And so what I need to do, I have to remove that bolt. I have one directly on the other side that I need to undo as well. And as we go further under the car, I need to undo that one as well. And I can see there's a bit of an oil mess that I need to look into as well while I'm here. But I'll undo those three first. So once you've got the three bolts out, you'll need to go under the wheel arches on the left and the right hand side of the car. And then what you'll see, these scrivets, these plastic little screw type things. And all you need to do is put a screwdriver in like that. And then it pops out. And then the whole plastic engine cover should just pop straight out. So we've removed the engine, the cover for the engine at the bottom. So before I drain the oil, that's the next part. All I'm going to do is take the engine oil cap off here. Just going to take it off and just set it to the side. And then we'll get under the car now. So we've taken the oil cap off from the top of the engine. So now all we need to do is remove this sump plug. And you'll notice it around the exhaust. So I've got my 17mm bit on my breaker bar, and I'm just going to crack it. It shouldn't take much. And slowly get your oil pan ready underneath. Just adjust it a little bit more. And the oil comes out. So the next thing I like to do, because I really need to use my oil pan, is just put the sump plug back in. I'm going to change this sump plug. Just want to make sure I'm draining the whole thing out first, because what I want to do is go to the other side and get the oil filter, the old oil filter off, and then I'll need to drain the oil into my oil pan. Just move to the other side of the vehicle, and what I need to do now is remove the oil filter that's sitting here. So you'll notice it sitting between the exhaust, so just be careful, let the car cool down, because you need to put your hand up through here. All I'm going to use to remove the oil filter is this oil filter removal tool. So I'm going to have to put the camera down to do this, but it's pretty much put it on. Can't do it with one hand, but you can see here. And then I'll just grab it and just turn it. And then I'm going to get my oil drip tray and put it underneath to catch anything. All right, so I've removed the oil filter, and I'm still just letting that drain at the moment into the oil pan. So this is a Ryco Z436 for this model, but all you need to do is go to your local auto parts store, and they should be able to get the right oil filter for you. So I've got the same one. So all I need to do now with this, take it out of its box, take the plastic off it that's protecting it. And what I'd like to do is you need to lubricate the rubber seal first. So I'll just try and get some oil out of here on my finger and just rub it around like this. Okay, that's done. And then all I do now is
fill this up as much as I feel like. There we go. Not too much. And just find this lid so I don't spill the rest of this oil. And that's how we get the oil, that's how I get the oil filter ready for putting back in the car.
Okay, so this is where, if you can see up here with my hands, I'll see if I could just get a better shot for you. But this is where the oil filter mates. So I've got to make sure that this surface is clean and just put a rag in here, clean it, make sure there's no leftover rubber residue or anything like that. And so then what I'll do now is get my oil filter and just give it a very good tighten with my hands. And then that should be good. Now, the reason I put oil in my filter is because I don't like it to go in dry. I like it to be a little bit lubricated, just to try and avoid the engine light coming on for the first 10 seconds or so when I kick the engine over to start it again. So I'm just being very careful when I'm putting my oil filter back because I did fill it up to the brim. Now, I've just got to tighten it up, and I do it by hand, and I've always had success doing it by hand, but you probably should put another tool on here and just give it maybe just another little bit of a quarter turn. Just put a rag on it because it can get, there we go. And then because the oil filter is sitting between the exhaust and sometimes oil can spill, just make sure that if you see any excess oil anywhere, just give it just a quick wipe because it's gonna smell like burning when the engine turns back on again. So the oil filter is nice and tight now. I was able to give it a bit more turn. I put some rubber gloves on just to turn it. So remember, I put the sump plug back on just in case more oil came out, and just checking that, and it did come out when I took it out the first time, but it should be all right now. So the draining has finished. So what I'm going to do now, I've actually got a brand new sump plug because the other sump plug I actually had to put some sealant on it last time. So I'm putting a brand new sump plug in so the oil's drained, and I'll just put that on. So what I'll do, just wipe this, and I'm going to move my oil tray out of the way. So because my sump plug has changed, I've got a hex socket for it now. I'll just put that on. Just put that on like that. And it's tight, and you don't want to over tighten, and that's it. Wipe any excess oil that might have gotten anywhere, and that's pretty much all I need to do under the car.
So I've double checked everything down. As I said before, I've done the oil filter, done the sump plug up, put a brand new sump plug. Now it's just take this dipstick out. It's all dry, it's clean, so I'll just leave this out for now. And so we're back to putting oil back in the engine. So I've just got a little funnel here. Just give it a quick clean. Just make sure there's no dirt in it. Put it on where you need to go. And start pouring. So you just have to remember that when you're putting in your oil, just have an idea of what the factory says to put in when you're replacing an oil filter and the oil. And what you're going to do, you're also going to double check it on the dipstick. So you're better off putting less so you can check it. So then if you need a little bit more, it's a lot easier. So I've just finished that one. Get my new bottle. Alright, so it looks like it's gone to the full mark, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my dipstick back in. I'm going to close the engine oil, the cap on the engine oil, and I'm just going to go and start the car very quickly just to let that oil circulate. I just started the car just to give it a quick run, just to make sure the oil light actually comes off. So what I'm going to do now, just going to double check the dipstick. So the first time I take it out, I'll just give it a quick wipe. So this, put it back in again. Pull it up. And I've got to put some more in. So it's close to the low mark. So I'll just pop that in. And as I said, you're better off putting less and just topping it up than putting in too much and then trying to get it all back out and trying to get the correct amount out again. As you can see, changing the engine oil is not a difficult job. It's probably one of the easiest jobs you can do starting out doing maintenance on a vehicle. Just make sure you put the correct oil in, but first you've got to familiarize yourself with your owner's manual, from the one that comes with the car, or even a manual that you buy and it's got a how to do everything on the car. All I need to do now to finish this, so I'm happy that everything's at the correct levels, is I've got the engine protector, the plastic tray that goes underneath the car, so I've just got to put that back together. If you liked the video, hit that like button, and if you want to support the channel, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video.